Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at issue 472 of the White Dwarf magazine. So here we go, here's issue 472, and if you subscribe to the magazine, you get it for $4.99. That includes delivery, and you also get the cover art that's like completely different to the White Dwarf magazine that you would pick up from the newsagents or from your local shops. And the cover art's really nice. If you like collecting, it's really good to have something a little bit different, and you save some money as well. So I think if you're going to buy the magazine monthly anyway, I think it's well worth going for. But really nice this month, all playing into the Warhammer 40,000 theme, and we've seen a lot about the Gene Stealer cults lately, so you'll find out as we go through the magazine they're included a lot in this time as well. Right, so in the video I'll just go through the whole magazine, we'll have a flick through, I'll pick out some bits that I think are really interesting, and then hopefully this will help you decide whether or not this issue is for you or not this month. So let's get started, and here we go. So we get our little introduction, and then again, no Warcry at all, nothing about Warcry in this White Dwarf issue. It's been months now without a mention, and really this issue is dominated by Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team. So if you're a fan of those two games, I think you're in for a treat. This is a really good solid issue with some nice tear outs included as well, and we'll see those as we go through. But there's also some Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and if you like the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, then this will be really interesting. And then finally there's a bit about Black Library. So really that's it, no Underworlds, no Warcry, nothing else, really focusing on Kill Team, Warhammer 40,000 and Age of Sigmar. So let's get going through it. So we've got our usual paintings sent in, different models. Again, we're seeing the Gene Stealer cult theme coming along, and here as well. So yeah, they're really pushing that. I think, hopefully, anyway, it'll be the Gene Stealer Cults will be the next Combat Patrol launch, because it looks awesome. I did a video on that yesterday, if you'd like to check it out. This is great. Some artists from Thailand have done some fantastic paintwork on these models. I mean, that's incredible, the details there. So that's a nice feature. And then we're on to Warhammer 40,000. So we've got a tale of 4 warlords. And then in a minute you're going to see some great photos. This is a really good issue for army photos. So I think that's what I always like about White Dwarf, is seeing the different models all painted and laid out. This one's a beast. That's such a good model. But here we go. This is what I really like about the issue. We've got like the double page spreads showing a real full army, and this just looks great. I love looking at this. It's great for inspiration and just, yeah, really good. And here we've got one for the Necrons as well. I love this blue, which is completely different to the usual green you see. So this is stunning, really beautiful. And obviously the photographs are fantastic. Let's just get that so the light doesn't reflect on it. Yeah, that blue is really nice. And then we've got the Adepta Sororitas. Really great photos. And then finally the Orcs. And that looks great. Orcs are fantastic. I almost did an Orcs army instead of the Space Wolves, but I had to go for the Viking theme. Maybe this will be the next one. I mean, see. And then now we're going to look at Nachmund, and this is Flashpoint. So this will focus on the Nachmund campaign. So this is going to give you loads of information about this. We've heard about this with the new seasons information that came out for Warhammer 40,000. Again, I've done a video on that if you want to check it out. And here's our first tear out. So we're going to get some objective cards. So secondary objective, end of game, progress. And so you're going to get 8 there. But you're also going to find 2 more of these as we go through. So altogether, there's going to be 24 cards. So I think this is a really good tear out section this month. So really happy with that. Could make that into a poster if you wanted, couldn't you? That would look pretty good. And then we're getting lots of information. So this is really bringing us in to this Nachmund idea and the whole thing of seasons, so really building on what we've learnt already. So this is great. Do a little bit of reading here, and then we're going into actually some of the actual rules and everything, so this is really good. So yeah, lots going on here. I think if you're into 40,000, this is a really good issue and lots to read through. And there's a battle report, and these battle reports are really great in White Dwarf. Really breaks down the stages. So I'm learning the rules still for Warhammer 40,000, and it's really good to read these kind of things. So I'm really happy this is in this month. Really good timing for me, but maybe you'd like to read through them too. But I love how they break it down and go through everything. These little diagrams are awesome. You can kind of see it as the battle progresses, like moving through. So, and this is long. This is like a lot of pages here, and you really get an idea of some movement, what they're up to. They explain why they're doing it. So I think this is really good, and this is what I really like from White Dwarf. I like seeing all the great army photos, and I really enjoy the battle reports. I think they're really good. Then we're on to another tear out and a bit more information, this time kill team. So this is really great. So here, gene stealer cults are insidious broods of human Xenos hybrids that have spread unnoticed on Imperial worlds for generations. They infiltrate the Imperium's social, industrial and military fabric, and when the day of ascension dawns, their uprising is nigh irresistible. So we're going to learn all about that and find out now about the Wormblade kill teams. So it's great to see another article for kill team in here, and here we're going to get everything that we've seen in the previous ones, like for the Thousand Suns. So we're going to get all the names, the squad quirk, background tables, generator for the names. We're going to get the base of operations, and then we're going to get the actual kill team as well with the new rules. So I'll do a separate video on this like I've done before, so we can really dive into it and spend a bit of time looking at it. But you've already got some, you know, in the compendium for kill team, you've got them, but here it's giving some options for some new operatives. So that's great, and obviously more rules as well. So really nice. And here you can see we've got all the data cards. So there we are. Yeah, I'll do another video on this so we can really focus on it. And then we've got a third tear out. So really good. 3 of those. And we're still going through this article for the kill team. And so this is great. The Gene Stealer Cults Combat Patrol is a great box. It looks really good. And yeah, I'm really tempted to get it. But when I have a good read through this will probably make my mind up for me for sure. Because I think for 40,000 it would be fun to have a combat patrol, but also in kill team I think they're really interesting, and it tells you how to paint them as well in the traditional method, so that's really helpful. So yeah, I think they're really pushing this, so it must be one of the next combat patrol boxes to be released. Right, so you can see we've gone through quite a bit of the magazine, and now we're only up to Warhammer Age of Sigmar now, so this is great. What, we're on page 90 here, so right up to page 90 is all Warhammer 40,000 and kill team. But now we're on to learning about the Ossiarch Empire. We're going to get all the maps and everything, a bit of background, loads of info, and then the Tome Celestial. So a bit of reading to do. So if you're into the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, this is a great one. And then you've got an update to their Battle Tome as well. So this could be really useful if you play them in Age of Sigmar, and I think worth getting the magazine just for this really. But there we go. I'll just pause it on there so you can have a good look. But you're going to get everything, the allegiance abilities, your battle traits, open play, match play rules, grand strategies. So it's all in there. Path to Glory, quests, territories, veteran abilities. And then we're on to the Tithe Takers. So we've got a campaign that you can then play. So we've got your generators for the names and everything. So a thorough campaign, roster sheet. It's nice to have things like this included even, save you printing it off. Then we're on to Rules of Engagement. Have a little read there from the developers. And then this is a nice section, and great timing for me again, as I'm doing my Space Wars 30-day army challenge this month. And this is all about Winter Warriors. So nice to see some colour wheels that really represent the theme. And I love these models. I think they're fantastic. But this is cool. I've just done my bases and I used the same colours almost. I did the Agrellan Earth, but then I went over it with a white paint, or a Wraithbone spray this time actually, when I did them all as a batch. Then I did a Talisar Blue and Contrast Medium, 3:1 Contrast Medium, 3 parts Contrast Medium, 1 part Talisar Blue, and then dry brushed it with the white scar. So very similar technique. It's a little bit dark blue for me here, so I prefer just bringing that down with the Contrast Medium and going a bit heavier with the dry brush, and I think you get a more icy look, but it's a bit bright. Still looks cool though, and I love how they've done it around the terrain here. So again, it breaks it down and shows you how that's done. So that's really interesting. A great piece. and good timing for me personally. And then I love seeing all these models, and that they've done like different armies in a winter theme, so this is really good. He looks cool as a winter theme. I really like that. And this is crazy. We've got a Ironjaw Brute in there as a snowman, which is awesome. That's really funny. So yeah, great. I love how they've done the weapons. They're really nice. And some blue giant squigs. Awesome. This is great. That one's awesome. That's really icy. So they've done a great job painting that one. Josh Noy painted that. Then we're on to Black Library. So a little bit of reading. And then once we get past that, so lots to read actually, really good. Then we're on to Inside the Studio, and this hobby bingo thing is starting up. So I'll get loads of this done this month because I'm going through all the different units, 3,000 points worth of Space Wolves. And if you haven't seen it already, I'm doing a daily behind the scenes hobby diary showing you exactly how I'm progressing with the army from start to finish. I've got 30 days to get 3,000 points built, painted and ready for the tabletop. So I'll put a link at the end of the video to that. More hobby bingo spotlight, a little bit of terrain there, and that's it. So there we go, there's issue 472 of the White Dwarf magazine. I think this month was a really good issue, some solid pieces in there, great for Warhammer 40,000 and especially Kill Team, and the pullouts this month were great as well. And also if you're into Age of Sigmar, having those updated rules for Ossiarch Bone Reapers isn't too bad at all either. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it gave you a good idea of what to expect and whether or not you'd like to pick up a copy this month or not. So yeah, it'd be great to hear what you think about this issue, so let me know in the comments section below. Be great to hear from you. And I'll also be doing another video where I delve a bit deeper into that Kill Team article for the Gene Stealer cults. But for now, thanks so much for watching. Please like if you like it, subscribe for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to join me next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'd like to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who make these daily videos possible, and if you're interested in joining the community, it'd be awesome to see you there, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below.